Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Spontaneous Trips. If you are new here, hi, I'm Ananya, and on this channel, my husband and I share our spontaneous adventures, road trips, and budget friendly travel ideas. Our mantra, one weekend at a time. So this time, we decided to spend our weekend exploring the beautiful Sunshine Coast. But before heading there, we had to make a quick stop to pick our friends. And the funny part is, this trip was completely spontaneous for them too. Their original trip actually got cancelled last minute, but after a bit of convincing, they actually packed their bags, and just like that, we were all set to start our trip. And soon enough, we were here at Horseshoe Bay Ferry Terminal to board the ferry. To get to the Sunshine Coast, we first had to take a ferry. If you have never done this before in British Columbia, it's actually a really cool experience. You literally drive your car straight into the ferry, park it inside, and then head upstairs to enjoy the ride. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of the journey. The ocean views, the fresh air, it's just perfect. The blue sky would have been amazing, but clearly the sun decided not to shine. Anyway, it was pretty cold actually outside, so we decided to grab some coffee and warm up a little. We had also picked some donuts from Goldie's Donuts and Bakery, and they are delicious. You should definitely try when you're there. The ferry ride itself was pretty short, around 30 minutes, and before we knew, we had already arrived.
When you're sad, you gotta dance and get on your feet and try to get back up and run your town. You want the time to forever past that beat and shake the blue away. Shake the blue away. When you're sad, you gotta dance, you gotta move your feet.
For dinner, we went to this Mexican place called Arquie Mexico. According to TripAdvisor, this place makes you feel like you're actually in Mexico. And honestly, I have to say they really do. The food was absolutely delicious, and while enjoying our dinner, we were just hoping that the next day would be nice and sunny for exploring. After dinner, we drove to our hotel in Egmont, checked in, and called it a day.
Time forever past that beat and shake your blue away. Just shake your blue.
And guess what? The next day was indeed a sunny one. We started the day early, so we won't miss the sunshine. We were staying at Egmont Resort and Marina, and the water there was sparkling blue that day. It honestly looked straight out of a postcard. First, we went to pick our friends who were staying at Strongwater Cabins and Campgrounds. And honestly, the place itself is such a cute little spot, surrounded by trees and nature with cozy cabins and campsites that make it feel really peaceful and relaxing. It's definitely the kind of place where you just want to slow down and enjoy outdoors. From there, we headed straight to Earl's Cove to grab some breakfast.
Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Yeah. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about.
We went to The Cove for breakfast, and it is such a cute little aesthetic cafe. With good food, coffee, and beautiful views around us, it was a perfect way to begin our day of exploring. After breakfast, we continued driving along the Sunshine Coast, and the views were just incredible. The coastal roads, the ocean views, and the greenery around made the drive so scenic. Our first stop for the day was Dan Bosch Park.
I got sunshine. I gotta let you know. It's so incredible. I'm finally letting go. Up, up and away, yeah, we go.
From there, we went to Francis Point Lighthouse. To get there, there's a 2-kilometer hike along the ocean, And let me tell you, it's totally worth it. The trail is beautiful and there are so many scenic spots to stop and click photos. Perfect if you want some Instagram worthy shots with the ocean as your backdrop.
Sunshine on my face. I don't got a care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah.
Our next stop was Half Moon Bay, just about 10 minutes drive from Francis Point Lighthouse. It's such a calm and peaceful spot. The water is so clear and the views of the coast are just perfect for a quick walk or to sit and take it all in.
Got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine.
After that, we went to Welcome Beach, which is just about 5 to 6 minutes drive from Half Moon Bay. The best part about this beach is that you can drive right up and park close to the shore, though finding a spot can be a little tricky sometimes. Once you're there, it's such a relaxing spot, perfect for hanging out, enjoying the sunshine with the ocean view, and taking a few more pictures, because why not, right? And with this beautiful view, we are calling it a day. See you tomorrow. And it's a sunny Sunday, so we definitely deserve to have breakfast in the sunshine. We started the day enjoying our breakfast right beside the lake, sipping coffee and taking in the peaceful morning vibes. With breakfast done, we started our day of exploring. Our first stop was the Sunshine Coast Botanical Garden. This place is usually full of colorful flowers, but since we visited it in early April, most of the flowers hadn't bloomed yet. From what we have heard, the best time to visit is late spring to summer when the flowers are in full bloom and the garden really comes alive. From there, we headed to Porpoise Bay, a simple, calm little bay with clear water and a peaceful vibe, perfect for a short stop and a few more pictures. Our next stop was Davis Bay Beach. As we drove along, you could see the calm water stretching along the coastline right from the car, the perfect backdrop for our drive. It's such a peaceful spot and we couldn't resist snapping a few quick photos along the way. We did sit here by the ocean just to enjoy the view and soak in some more sunshine. Our last stop for this trip was Armour's Beach, where we spent a little time enjoying the ocean view with the snow-covered mountains. From there, we drove to Langdale Terminal, which is just 10 minutes drive from there, to catch the ferry. We planned to catch the late evening ferry to head back so we could enjoy the sunset. So even though the sun was hiding behind the mountains, the views were still absolutely stunning. The mountain landscape, the golden light shimmering on the water, the calm ocean created such a peaceful, perfect way to wrap up our Sunshine Coast weekend. And with this, our trip comes to an end.